So this is going to be a head, right? And I want him kind of facing this way, but I'm not going to be happy with that. I want two heads. Like I want him to have two heads. So then you do that. One of them is going to be looking down. The other one's going to be looking up. You feel me, right? Like
Yeah.
it's just about like you being able to know what the fuck is happening in your own painting. It's called gesturing. So this is when you just basically get the idea of what you want.
All right.
It's a very basic idea, and I always do lighter to darker. So then, like I said before, this is a gesture, a quick gesture of just the idea of what the painting will end up looking like. That way I don't forget it.
And this is within seconds, minutes.
Yeah, you saw what just happened, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'll remember what this is forever, because of just the time. That's why when people are like, when do you find the time?
Right.
I'm like, dude, when do you find the time? You meditate and you just do it.
Exactly.
Like you stop thinking about it. The whole thing is every time you think low key, you're wasting time.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like skating, right?
Right.
Every time you think you're wasting time, just do it, and your body will learn. Muscle memory is stronger than your intention. Hurricane Irma.
Oh, sorry.
Right, because when you tag things, somehow like people find them, and this is with our God Sean the sunset. I put God because I believe all of us are gods incarnate. But tell us what we should be prepared for.
Just the worst. I mean,
The worst.
no power. The worst thing after that is going to be no power. So no air conditioning. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. The only cool place you're going to have is the shower. So we just, in hurricanes like this and in times like this, everyone pulls together. Neighbors become neighbors.
It's the best part.
People normally that just pass each other and don't say nothing to each other. They, help a hand.
Things like stay safe.
Yeah. People want to know, hey, give me your phone number in case something's going to happen. You know.
No time.
So the neighbors in our place are doing the same thing, and a couple said to me, hey, if we come knocking on your door, we don't feel safe there.
Exactly.
So
keep a number.
Su casa.
There you go. Everybody love each other. Keep each other safe, because at the end of the day, if this is a test, what better way to pass than showing your empathy and your compassion for your fellow man, woman, and child. It's kind of like God, but it's different. Wasn't feeling that. This one's gonna be good. How'd it go again?
Right, yo, rocking the pop socks, red like the blood dripping from his dreadlocks. That's right, the nappy head is dead now, because these things that I said are super sad. How I see it all too clear in my rear view, passing right through you, like to see me, you, I and I to the highest. That's why I fucking fly the highest. Try this. Come on, girl, buy this. Come on, world, get high to this and vibe with us. Hey, walking down my old hood, shadow people. 3 follow me everywhere I go, Headline every single town or show. Flow colder from the north to the low, like the snow. Hey, glow.
There we go.
There we go, glow like the light work. Gotta make it hurt before they gotta call the neighbors work in the 5 a.m. How I do it insane. Now I gotta pay the main just to call my.
Hey man, you get what you plan for, bruh. You know what I mean? This is the way I see it. I've been living here forever, dude, and I've never once, like, God willing, I've never once had a window break. I've never once had a tree fall on my car. I've never had anything dramatic where I've been like, oh my God, I could have died. It's like everybody's doing all this talk, and they still, like, to me, it's still just to make money. It's still just so they can sell water and get people to evacuate. And like South Beach and Wynwood, completely empty. Complete. So I'm about to take a spray can and let them know. Alright, man.
Alright, easy, bro.
You out here with the light director himself. Echo. It's just you, me, our boy I Ride, Melvin on the ones and twos behind the all-seeing eye, and me. Smoking tobacco, about to smoke some weed, feeding the black dog for Hurricane Irma. I'll tell you one thing. Hurricane Irma comes through and my shit falls apart, I'll be right here.
Exactly.
Cause this shit looks sturdy as fuck.
Exactly.
Free shelter anyone? Hungry? Didn't think so. What do you think, a cat? A possum?
Probably.
A monster? Go mama? I'm just gonna tag him right now. I wonder if his Instagram, if one of you ever made an Instagram, I never even checked.
Rest in peace, Reaper.
We love you, bro. Ives Legends, let's go. People don't even know. This is the legendary Ives theory. Kill the cop that killed you like reverse. We will try to cut my hair, hell no I don't wanna. Try to cut my hair, hell no I don't wanna. She try to cut her hair, we don't need her anywhere. So try to cut her hair. That one got 4?
Yeah.
I fucked it up. Alright, that's a 4 now. The crop to be the martyr. Because he's resting now. I know I'm not the best graffiti artist ever. I know that was fast, but it came from the heart. Before we get hit by this hurricane that's supposed to devastate the whole world, Mexico just got hit by an 8 earthquake. They said the sky turned green. Count your blessings and find a God if you don't have one. You are one, low key, but you need to find that. Y'all hear? Now, the reason I tattooed this pair of eyes is because I know I'm a fucking beast, so I did it. Didn't hurt, so I had to do the rest of that. Yeah, that's what I decided. This didn't hurt so much, I decided I could do that. You can do anything you set your mind to. That's a bison with his horns and the pharaoh Egyptian necklace. and headdress with horse on the side. I did that, and a week later I felt like he was missing somebody. It's Queen. So this is Hathor, her eyes. I'll tell you the story about Hathor. Hathor was born as Sekhmet, the lion-headed goddess that was sent by a bunch of gods. Oh my God. Is there more than one god? There's a bunch of demigods, but there's one ultimate god. Anyhow, Sekhmet was a lion-headed goddess, killed all the human beings that didn't believe in God. All of them. So much so that another god had to come in and say, yo man, Sekhmet's killing everybody. If you don't leave a human being, nobody's gonna learn from this shit. So he said, you got a good point. He filled the Nile, I know, right? Sekhmet's here. Filled the Nile with wine so that it looked like blood. And when the lion-headed goddess of destruction came over, she was like, nice river of blood. Started drinking from it, got drunk. So drunk, she had to excrete the shit. She turned into a motherfucking cow. She turned into a motherfucking cow. And went around just feeding demons with her drunkenness and her shitar, which is a macarena. And the Buddhists, this is a funny part, music sets your soul free, right? So why do we all love rock and roll? Because this has nothing to do with Satan. This is actually a Buddhist mudra for defeating demons. Bitch! Bison!
It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually